What is the one thing that makes life better in almost every area? I would say hacks, and I love my fair share of hacks. And today I'm going to show you my favorite hacks to use in paper crafting. So, well, let's not waste any time and let's get to it. I love to use sponge applicators with a blending tool, the small sponge daubers, or regular fine sponges in my crafting. But when you use those with your paints, the sponge material will end up like this, totally hard, firm and completely unusable. But I have a solution for that. In a previous video I created a pretty butterfly using some daubers in different colors. But what do you do with those daubers after you're finished, because they will dry up and harden and you can't use them anymore. So I have a little trick for that. I'm taking a wet wipe, I line up the daubers next to each other, I fold the wet wipe around it and I put them together in a plastic bag. Now this is a bit of an experiment, so let's see how this goes. And here we are a few weeks later, let's check how the daubers are doing. And this is really fun because the daubers are still soft, the paint doesn't rub off anymore, the paint has been absorbed by the wet wipe and the dauber is dry and soft. And now you can even store them without the wet wipe and without a plastic bag basically. And you can just use them again. How cool is that? And I have another way that works really well, and I will show you with the sponge applicator that I used with some paint. You can store it in a plastic Ziploc bag, just squeeze as much air out as you can and then close it. This will hold up nicely for quite a bit of time. And after a few weeks, let's check how the sponge applicator is doing. It's still soft and smushy and the paint is still wet on this one. So when you have the same color, you can just use it again right away. So this is another great way to get more out of your supplies. Now these hacks are already pretty good, aren't they? But I have some more for you, so let's check them out. And after you've had some fun with paints, you can end up with some leftover bits. Just pick them up with a wet wipe and make another background with it. And this is a super quick way to make a background and use up all that paint, instead of just washing it away. For the next hack I'm going to mix some paint with water. And the first hack is I have a shape to cover the shape that's already on my card, because I want my splats on the white, not all over the place. And the second hack, making splats, is super messy, so I have a big old towel on my desk to prevent the splats going all over the place. And then I'm going to pick up the diluted paint with my brush, and this way you get some really cool splats. And the splats that didn't end up on my card ended up on the towel, and this will save me some cleaning time, which means I get more crafting time, which is always a good thing. I hope this was helpful and you found some useful hacks that you can use in your own craft room. So have some fun with them, and as always, make sure to keep on crafting!